Greetings. Welcome to Namaste at Home Yoga for the Coronavirus. My name is Jessica and I'm a yoga instructor who is currently recovering from COVID-19. I was diagnosed last week and I'm going to share with you today a yoga practice that I've been doing daily to help with an achy back from lying in bed so much and coughing an awful lot. And also some energy practices that I've found very centering and healing during a time of great anxiety and fear. Getting the diagnosis was very frightening, and the recovery process has been challenging. So come join me on your mat and bring your hands together in heart center, and we'll get started. So first, to begin, let's set an intention for your yoga practice today. How is it you wish to feel? What properties and qualities do you want to draw into your body, to your mind? And just take a moment to focus your mind on how it is you wish to feel and the experience you wish to have. All right. So open your eyes, bring your hands to your heart center, setting that intention. And let's inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and bring your hands back down. And typically in a yoga practice, I would be cueing you to move with your breath, but with the coronavirus, just move with your body and what you need. So raise your right arm overhead, and do a little side bend, and back to center, and then sweep your left arm up and over, and back to center. And we're going to repeat that. So I've been finding stretching all the muscles of my trunk, my legs, in kind of easy poses, seated or on my hands and knees or lying down, have felt very good right now. So it's all about easy yoga that feels good. Okay, now bring your right hand to your left knee and do a gentle spinal twist, gazing over your shoulder behind you, sitting up a little taller. Just a gentle twist. And returning back to center, place both hands on your knees and just take a moment to feel, and give me a moment to catch my breath. And now take your left hand to your right knee and right hand behind you, and a gentle spinal twist. Okay, and now with both hands on your knees, we're going to move our body in a circle. Imagine stirring a pot, reaching as far as you comfortably can, behind you and around you, warming up the pelvis and the low back. And one more time before we change directions. Come back to center. Sit up nice and tall and reset, and then change directions. And feel free to move at your own speed, and to also linger in a little spot if you find a nice stretch. And one more time, all the way around. And come back to center, sitting nice and tall, and bring your right ear to your right shoulder. You can walk your left hand out to the side and gaze down at your shoulder. And bring your nose down towards your armpit. And back ear to shoulder. And then roll your chin down to your chest and bring your left ear over to your left shoulder. Left hand to your lap and tiptoe your right fingers away from you. So getting a nice stretch to the neck. And gaze down at your shoulder. And then tilt your head slightly, bringing your nose towards your armpit. And if you're like me and you lost your sense of smell, you can breathe deeply at your armpit. You will have no idea. So come back to center. Sweep your arms up overhead one more time. And then, I don't know about you, but my back has been sore with sitting unsupported for too long. So now it's time to come onto our hands and knees. So in quadruped, you want your knees hip width apart and your hands shoulder width apart. And we're just going to alternate some cat and cow. So you'll exhale and round. And inhale, soften between your shoulder blades and gaze up. So you're rounding your spine, flexing and extending. And move with your own time, your own pace. And rounding, just a comfortable movement through each vertebrae to help loosen up your spine. And one more round, gazing up, extending through your spine, and then flexing. Bring your belly button up towards your spine, really round. Press into your hands and your knees. And then sink your hips back towards your heels for child's pose. And in this position, just completely let go and relax. You can bring your head down to your mat. And you can also adjust your knees so they're either out towards the edges of your mat with your feet together, or they can be in line with your hips. So I'm going to bring my toes together and my knees apart. Just resting my head on the mat. It feels wonderful. And in this position, begin to walk your hands over towards the right, so they're diagonally stretched out in front of you. And now walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat. Again, let your hips sink back towards your heels. And walk your hands back to center. And we're going to come back one more time to hands and knees. And in this position here, take your right arm and you're going to sweep circles. You can follow your hand with your eye gaze, sweeping up high. And as you move, just breathing gently, feeling sensation in your body, and knowing that what we're doing right now is so good for your body. Feeling a nice stretch and gentle movement. Now, one more time, reaching up to the center, and we're going to thread the needle. So you're going to drop down onto your forearm, and if that feels good, you can continue on. Extend the arm through and drop down onto your shoulder. And take some breaths here. Coming back to center, reset with one gentle child pose stretch. And return back to hands and knees, table. And you'll bring your left arm up and follow your hand as you draw circles around your body. High up to the sky, behind you, down, sweeping across the floor. And as I'm doing this, I'm feeling cramping and stretching to my side muscles, but it feels good to move. It feels like I'm getting the kinks out. So one more time, sweep up all the way up towards the sky. And we're going to thread the needle, dropping down first onto the forearm. And if that feels comfortable, you can continue on dropping onto your shoulder and the side of your head. So, feeling supported by the floor and gentle in the body. Follow your breath in and out. And just being gentle and kind. And we're going to unwind, coming back to all fours. And resetting in child's pose. Bring the toes together, the knees nice and wide apart. Sink the heels down towards your hips. And sink your hips down towards your heels. And from here, let's find our way back in a nice seated position, but let's take a wide-legged kind of straddle and just stretch out the legs a little bit. Go ahead and bring your right hand overhead and soften over your left leg. And with each inhale, with each moment, follow sensation in your body. Tune in and feel, and allow your body to lengthen and soften. And feel free to make any adjustments that feel good in your body. Coming back to center, we'll change sides, bringing your left arm overhead and sweeping over towards your right leg. And coming back to center, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together and gently drop your head down towards your feet to release the upper back, the back of the neck, and the shoulders. And coming back, gently roll up to center. Bring your hands to your heart center. And remember your intention from the start of class. How it is you wish to be feeling. And the qualities you wish to bring into your body and your mind and your heart. So just checking in. We're going to make our way onto our backs. So go ahead and lie down, and we can start with bringing your left knee into your chest and wrap your hands around your shins, just giving a gentle squeeze. And this is helping to open up your low back and your glutes. And go ahead and switch legs. So now bring your right knee into your chest. And this is all about being gentle to your body, but going through some gentle stretches to help bring movement to restore some flexibility and to lessen some achiness into your body. So bring your feet about hip width apart. Tuck your tailbone and reset your spine by lifting your hips up nice and high in a little gentle bridge pose, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. And from here, let's take happy baby pose. And so you're gonna bring your knees up to your chest and then grab the outsides of your feet. So gently applying a little bit of pressure to flatten the low back to the mat. It's going to help to lengthen some muscles that I know my back has gotten very tight from all the coughing I've done. And also the lack of moving around because I haven't had that good of energy lately. So things just feel stiff and stagnant, and this stretch feels wonderful. And one thing I like to do is rock my hips gently side to side while I'm in this happy baby pose. And this is all about being gentle and kind to our body. Feeling a little bit of sensation and stretch and breathing there. And following the sensation as we gently move, as we hold the position a little longer, and we observe change in our body. So come back to stillness. If you are rocking gently side to side, just come back to stillness and bring your awareness to your inner thighs, giving gentle pressure to the feet, separating the feet a little bit. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Give them a little squeeze in towards your body. Release your feet and gently grab your knees. And we're just going to rock side to side. So over to the right hip and the left hip. And gently giving a little massage to your low back. And take a nice deep breath in and place both feet on the floor. Sweep your arms out alongside you, reaching up overhead, keeping your hands on the floor. And we're gonna warm up the shoulders a little bit as if you were making snow angels in the snow, sweeping your arms up overhead, but while keeping your hands tracing alongside you on the floor. And this is just a nice shoulder opener. And go ahead, leave your arms up overhead, outstretched and supported on the floor. And extend your legs out long onto the floor in front of you. And feel that stretch, fingertips to your toes. And imagine your body lengthening and growing another inch. And also feel that sensation in your body. Feel the warmth, the tingling, fatigue, feel sensation. And fill this space with breath. Bringing your hands back alongside your body. Place one hand on your belly button and your other hand on your heart center. And again, bring your mind back to that intention you set at the beginning of class. Feeling comfortable, feeling safe, feeling healing in your body, feeling relaxed and centered, focused on the moment, and focused on sensation. So now let's bring your right knee into your chest And interlace your hands behind your knee or thigh. And we're just going to do some gentle straightening of the knee. If you have a strap, you could lace that around your foot also, but I'm just going to gently bend and straighten my knee and my ankle. So I'm bending my knee and ankle and then pointing and stretching. And we're also doing so much sitting right now, so our legs are getting tight, our back is getting tight, and it feels so good to stretch and open. All right, and we're going to switch sides. Do this one more time. And then release your hands. Bring your left knee into your chest. Interlace the hands. And we're going to straighten and point and flex and bend. Just gently feeling sensation in your legs, in your low back. And just notice what you're feeling and observe it changing. One more time. Point and flex. Bring your knee towards your chest. And next, open your arms out like a T. And we're going to drop our knees over towards the left side for a very gentle spinal twist. And here you can reset your shoulders so both shoulders are flat against the mat. And you can gaze out over your right shoulder, continuing the twist. And try to get your right shoulder a little more closer to the floor. And if you like, you can extend your left leg out and drop your right knee even a little further for a more intense twist. And let's come back to center, extended, both legs out in front of you. Just take a moment to notice the sensation you feel in your body. Notice if one side feels a little longer. And then we'll bring both knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Shift the hips and drop your knees over to the side for gentle spinal twist to the right. You can turn your head to gaze over the left shoulder. And try to keep both shoulders and your upper back flat on the mat. And to intensify the stretch, you can extend your bottom leg, the right leg, and get a little more twist over to the left side. But just being gentle and kind and observing what you're feeling, and make any adjustments that you need. So we're going to gently come out of this pose and bringing the soles of your feet together, let your knees open nice and apart, getting a stretch to the inner thighs. And interlace your hands up over your head, stretch them away from you. Take a nice breath in and out. And then relax your hands. And one of the things I found right now is just my quadriceps are getting tight. And a nice easy way I like to stretch them is to lie on my side and grab my ankle and stretch my quad in this really easy, lazy side lying position. We'll also continue this stretch on our bellies, but this is just a nice, I find, easy way to stretch my quad and the front of my body, but it feels very easy to breathe, and just one of the poses I've invented that for my body and what works for me. So give a little stretch, adjusting your hips and feeling lengthening in your quadricep. And then release, and I'm gonna roll over onto my other side and do that stretch on the other quad. So adjust your hips and bringing your heel towards your buttocks. You get a nice stretch into your quadricep and your hip. But it's a nice, gentle way to do this stretch. And from here, release your arm and leg and come onto your belly. So let's come into a Cobra Pose with your hands outstretched on your, pressing into your forearms. And just feel a gentle stretch to your low back. And then we'll bring our forehead down onto your left hand and go ahead and reach for your right ankle to do a little more stretching to your quadricep. And just be very gentle. Enjoy your breath. Enjoy the sensation. And then we'll switch sides. So take your right hand on your mat, relax your forehead onto your right hand, and reach for your left ankle. And one more breath here. And release your foot to the floor. We're just going to gently press up to a very gentle kind of upward dog to get a little stretch to the low back and then come all the way down. And I'm going to stretch my left arm and my right leg away, my right arm and my left leg away. And let's roll over onto our back and make your way into Shavasana, a nice comfortable pose of rest. So extend your legs out in front of you, your arms along your sides, or you can also place one hand on your belly button and your other hand over your heart center. And just inhale and exhale and feel your body completely supported by the floor. Notice the areas of your body that are making contact with the floor and make any final adjustments for your comfort. So you've just gone through a yoga sequence that's very good for your body. And as you settle into this position, we're going to go through a healing meditation. I want you to follow your breath in and out and imagine that a beautiful blue glowing light is focusing at the crown of the head and flowing all the way through your spine, down your shoulders and arms, down across your legs all the way to your toes. This blue healing light fills your body. It's like the brightest spotlight flashing through the crown of the head, filling every cell, every area in your body, all the way to your toes and your fingertips. And as if your body were hollow, it's filled with this blue light. And this blue light has the ability to heal and restore and change. And as you breathe in and breathe out, this healing light does exactly what your body needs. You feel a little more centered, a little more calm, a little more open. And watch as this blue light turns to a healing white light, the brightest of lights, filling every part of your body. And this light has the ability to give your body exactly what you need: healing, energy, a sense of calm. And bring your awareness to your forehead and feel the muscles of your forehead soften. That area between your eyebrows, allow a little space to fill. And bring your attention behind your eyes and allow softening to happen there. And into your cheeks, on your face, as if melting candle wax, the muscles soften. Any tension in your jaw is relaxed. And follow your awareness down into your neck and shoulders. And feel them sink in and soften into the mat. You follow your awareness down your arms, and those muscles are relaxed, into your forearms and hands. And all the ligaments, all the tissue is softened and relaxed. Feel your back and the mat and the sensation of all of it being one, where your back and the mat meet. All is relaxed. And the white light flows through your abdomen, filling your lungs and your belly. And follow that light into your legs, allowing your muscles to soften, feeling completely supported by the floor. And trace that white light behind your kneecaps, across your calves, and down into your toes and soles of your feet. Everything feels relaxed. Everything feels as it should. And following your breath in and out, just notice how you're feeling right now. Bring your mind's focus back to your intention, and honoring that intention, focusing that white light on that vision you have, that intention for your experience today. Focus that white light and allow your body to fill with that sensation. Begin to deepen your breath slightly, gently bringing movement back to your fingers, to your hands and your feet. And stretching your arms out. And make your way back to a seated position. Bring your hands back to your heart center. And with laser focus, that white light on your intention one more time, feeling that throughout your body, throughout your heart and mind. So thank you so much for joining me today and being part of my healing and recovery from the coronavirus. I wish you all health and healing. I wish you all strength and kindness. Namaste.